Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
Easy. I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that?
Hey. Welcome everybody to the Well Metaverse. Oh, Jason, we got some feedback. Jason needs
there he is. I messed up. I hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong button.
So what you guys watching don't know is 45 seconds ago, Jason Earls was in his car. Like, wow, man. I can't believe he made it in there that quick. That's
dude. Yeah, I just hit the wrong one. No one would have known. Had I hit the wrong button.
Man, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Dude, I'm great, man. I'm running, brother. I am being an all-pro dad, my goodness, and husband, and all this good stuff, brother. It is Grand Central Station in the Earls house.
Wow, man. Lots happening, huh?
Yeah, so we've got, so we're in summer right now. So school is out. School has been out for like 3 weeks now. And so now we've got all the first week of, just the now summer schedule. So trying to get the bearing straight on who's going to pick up who's going to, what does this system really look like? So, it's like, it's like republishing a new world, man, and getting everybody straight and, getting all the hosts and all that good stuff. So it's,
I feel that like getting so cadence and rhythm is so important for our daily routines. So to get that all squared away and figured out, that's wow. Hey, Mama Bray says,
what's up, Break?
Happy Tuesday. And Kimberly Ann says, hello, hola, and bonjour.
Burley, what's happening?
In true Kimberly Ann fashion, she's hinting to the fact that this episode is, of course, called International Reach. Now, in the Soapstone, of course, we've got an international community that hangs out in there. What about your church? Are you guys tied in with missions or?
See.
All right.
So we have very strong connections with a group, a church, and a community in Ecuador. And dude, what's crazy is this. So I never knew this growing up, but then you have what you call, like, I'm an African American. You have Afro-Ecuadorians.
Oh, really?
So, of course, during the slave trade, some slave ships, whether they crash or just, stop there. So you have these, these African descents who mixed in with the Ecuador culture. And so now it's people who look just like me, but don't speak a bit of English, just straight Spanish.
Wow.
It's like, dude, it messes your brain up a little bit. You're like, yo, what's up? It's kind of like watching Major League Baseball, kind of when you're like, man, that black dude can play. And then they interview him like, muy bien, mi hermano.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, and then we also we are very, very close connections, consistent trips to India.
Mm.
And then, man, I've been trying to get over to France. It's,
I tried as well. We turned tail and ran back home.
Yeah. What's funny is, so there's this missionary dude from the U.S. who went to France, speaks fluent French, and he has a Quest headset,
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like, dude, I do. And I was like, man, I need to get you in the soapstone. I need to introduce you to our friend named Bart, so you can like just be involved. Because I want to, man. All I got is Mercy Buku and we. That's like,
Well, you know what? That couldn't have been queued up better because we have our friend Bart with us today backstage. I'm gonna bring him out. And, yeah, Bart,
Oh,
welcome.
bonjour, 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 everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you guys?
Good, good. Yeah,
good, very,
you
very
can
good, man.
translate to French actually for us,
Tu peux traduire en français pour nous. Carry on.
We.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Kimberly, am I making you proud?
Yeah.
Wow, look at
Kimberly's
that.
happy loving it. Yeah.
Okay, what time is it over there, Bart?
It's 6:05 in the afternoon.
Okay, because I was about to say, yeah, if it's 6:05 in the evening, I mean in the morning, and you drinking a wine glass, that'd be a little.
Yeah, I've got coffee in it.
Oh, okay.
So I recently got to see Bart IRL when we went to London. We connected up, so I brought him a little bit of swag to avoid the international shipping charges and import taxes and all that stuff. But I brought him the wine tumbler because the coffee cups I didn't quite trust them in a suitcase, with the ceramic. So yep, he
They're
got
getting good use.
Yeah. But I tested it. You can use those tumblers for coffee for sure.
I first thought they were just for coffee. Until I had them out in public, and they were like, "So you drinking wine?" It was funny, man. I like this coffee. This is a coffee cup. No, that's a wine cup.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I mean, it fits really well into my coffee machine. So
Absolutely.
if anybody's looking for a product, you need to go to the soap store.
Perfect. Mama Ray says, yep, she uses hers for coffee too. Yep.
There we go.
Kimberly Ann says multi-use. I'm sure hers does not get exclusively used.
It's not made for malt liquor, Kimberly Ann.
Oh man!
So you guys say moonshine, right?
Moonshine, yeah. Oh man! Well, Jason, I know you mentioned that you're bustling today, huh?
Yeah, I'm bustling. I want to go, man, but I just publicly want to say to Bart, dude, man, you are indeed a huge light post, man. The international flavor and the connection that you brought to the soapstone. And not just to the soapstone, but man, even as we always say, who you are in real life is multiplied in the soapstone and in the metaverse. And so, man, the way that you brought human connections, I don't even know if you really realize, man, but to be able to be instrumental in bringing nations together, brother, you ought to be working for the United Nations, dude. So, man, we appreciate your efforts, bro.
Thank you, really appreciate it. You're gonna make me cry now, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second, but thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep it going, man. We appreciate you. And Aaron, I just want to say to you, you all right, man. You okay, dude?
Awesome. Well, Jason, man, you
you.
have a terrific day. Good luck in getting the cadence down, the schedules down, moving into summer. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right. And Bart, I'm going to echo that the way that you've been able to jump into everything, for starting with the international stuff, helping people that speak other languages make the soapstone their own. That's been huge. But then even now, as you've stepped into the communications role, the way that you help with getting messages across in an understandable format to people who speak English as well. That's incredibly helpful. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much. But it's really all about the people, right? When I first joined the Soapstone more than 2 years ago now, it was a great spot for everything American and British. But I sort of sensed like, we could just take this and make it, great for the French and for the Spanish and for whatever other market opens up, and it's bound to open up soon. So all I wanted to do is give a flavor of the soapstone to other nations, and they've actually loved it, especially the French community. They're just all over the place, and not just during late soapstone, which is on Wednesdays at 8:45 Central European Time or 2:45 Eastern Standard Time, but also outside of that time. Sometimes I will just log in and there's a group of French people hanging out, and that couldn't be better. So
Absolutely.
it's all about the people and just letting people shine.
Well, and that's an interesting point. You know, you talk about groups of French-speaking people that are in open instances of the soapstone. One of the things that I noticed with the rebuild, just the slight changes that we did to the hangout spaces and being able to increase the capacity because of some optimizations and efficiencies we've gained. What that does is it creates opportunities for more pockets of people. So someone can come in and they might speak French, they might speak Spanish, they might be a kid, they might be an adult. Any different like social circle. You can come in and there's multiple social circles all happening at the same time in the same instance.
That is true. That is something I've noticed. I have to agree with you that I'm sure it was intentional, but there's a lot more space at the moment. The previous build was great, but it was all concentrated. Whereas the new build, like there's some people who don't even know you can go up the mountain, and so it's all great, and also we're allowing everyone to find their spot. So there's a lot of kids stuff happening, junior stuff happening at the moment as well. There's more and more Spanish people getting involved. I even hear rumors about a Polish community trying to make a show. So
that's right.
I think that was suggested to you by Haidaso.
Yes, and I'm down for it. I'm down for it. If there's a community of people, even if it starts very, very small, that's okay. That's how things start, you know. But if there's a couple of Polish-speaking individuals that want to get together and connect on a regular basis, let's make it happen. The more people groups that we can help make the soapstone their own, the better off the community as a whole is going to be, and the better off the experience in the soapstone is going to be. It's awesome for somebody to come in and experience the soapstone and hear multiple different languages being spoken and multiple different cultures coming together. It's awesome.
Yeah, especially nowadays in this world, which is divided by social media, it's great to be able to come to the soapstone or any other place in the metaverse and meet people from other cultures, because it's very easy nowadays to just end up in a situation where you're only surrounded by people who agree with you and people who have the same point of view. But soapstone and many other places around the metaverse give you that opportunity. Yeah. If you don't live in a multicultural city, you might be just surrounded by people that say and think pretty much the same thing as you, but you come into the soapstone and you'll meet everyone. A lot of Americans, Texans, British people, some Poles, some French. Like the more the merrier. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you know that's one of the reasons why it's been so important to me that when especially those of us who are like on the official team, like our marquee hosts, our leads, we should come together in the sense of coming together. So it's important that on the very divisive issues that we just take a minute to shelf that and just come in and enjoy a diverse group of people, in a comedy club. It's, it's not that we can't have controversial opinions on stuff, because we absolutely can. But there comes a time when we can move past that for the time being and just focus on the other person and making for a good experience. So yeah, it's the more diverse a group is, the more we have to put the group above and before ourselves.
Correct. And I think the strength of the soapstone, I don't know if you can agree with me, lies in the fact that we are so different. Like the CSPs, the CSMs, or our lovely contributors and superstars, and finally the lead team, we're all very different people from very different walks of life, and we've had many different experiences. But the fact that we're not all homogenous, that we're not all the same, actually makes us stronger.
100% agree. It makes for conflict from time to time, but advancing through that conflict and finding a resolution makes us so much stronger. It's amazing.
There wouldn't be any progress if everybody just agreed with each other all the time. Then
Right.
we'd never we'd never invent the wheel. We'd just be happy with, with those scroll wheels, right? So that's conflict is part of life, but resolution and looking past it is more important in my opinion.
For sure. We got a couple folks chiming in and saying hello. Bernice Lohman, hi.
Hello, Bernice.
Yeah, good to see you. And Soapstone Astro yells, Aaron!
Aaron!
Yeah.
Makes me think of Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon!
Yeah. I didn't.
Notice I don't get a hello from Astro.
Oh, no. All right. He's saying hello to you, Bart.
Iconic is there you go. We've got Hidaso and Iconic, two Polish speakers who are actively working on the Polish show. Yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
No.
Yeah, people come together for a reason.
Talking about connecting, I think a very important part of our communication strategy and opportunity for people to connect is Discord at the moment. I think it's been growing, and people there's a space for anyone and everyone on our Discord. Whatever it is you want to do, whether you just want to have fun, or whether you want to help out, or whether you're looking for some extra information, or maybe you want to attend one of our live shows. Everything is there for people to join. Do you know how to join that Discord, Aaron?
I joined quite a while ago, but if I remember correctly, it's discord.gg/soapstone.
Did you say discord.gg/soapstone?
I did. In fact, Lolly, bring you out. What was that again?
Discord.gg/soapstone.
Yep.
Indeed. Yeah, it is great to see the people coming together. Like, especially as I get questions about attending the shows. Like, how do I get to do this? I'll join the Discord server. That's where those communications happen. But also,
go ahead.
You were talking a little bit about how the strength of the soapstone. And to me, the thing that's very, very unique about the soapstone is that people have the ability to join the community and create events, create experiences. Like, that's where the magic is. And of course, for the last many months, we've been optimizing that Discord server so that it's easy for people to engage, and then easy for people to find that opportunity. So yeah, it's good. Ace the Base has a comment. Just to make sure, it's discord.gg/soapstone. Yeah.
Oh, discord.gg/soapstone. Thanks. Thanks, Lolly. Discord.gg/soapstone.
Yeah.
In case anybody, if you missed it, you can just go to Team Soapstone and it's there. So.
Yeah. And again, like we say it a lot, and with the new world, it's posted multiple places in the world, because again, that's to create community, you need multiple touch points. Sure. And it's great, and it's the strongest touch point for people to meet each other in virtual reality and have that communication. But then to supplement that, we need to have other touch points, other ways to communicate with people. Back in the day, it used to be email, but as I've talked about email with people, they're like, boomer.
Well, at least you didn't say letters.
Yeah.
Imagine that. No, and the fact is, for people who you don't even have to speak English to join our Discord, because we have a translation bot, and I don't know if I'm just going to pretend nobody knows how it works. But if you see a message in any language, it can be in English or in French or Swahili. If you just put a flag if you just add an emoji with a flag representing your native language, so be it English, so American or British flag, it's going to translate that message for you, into your language. So that's sort of a way of reaching out to other communities. And we have around 20-25 now French speakers who are actively engaging in our Discord, and very often they will resort to looking at that Discord translator, which which isn't perfect,
Yeah.
but
It
we
is
do resort to manual translation sometimes for major updates, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It's nice to get the general idea anyway, and even be able to respond. Because they can respond and then put that flag icon in there, and it can be translated. So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Would you imagine 2 years ago that you're going to have regular instances where there's a French instance with people doing trivia on randoms? Now, would you have imagined that 2 years ago that was going to happen?
No. In fact, anything that's happening, pretty much if you flash back a year or 2 years ago, certainly, it's what's happening for real in the Soapstone is like it exceeds anything I could have possibly dreamt up.
Imagine what's going to happen a year from now.
Yeah. Ace the Base says a few things to do in our Discord. Hang out and chat, get involved with shows, ask direct questions, report bugs. That's an important one. And attend live headliner recordings. You can find your spotlight. Boy,
don't we have a live recording later on today? I think.
Yes, we do. We're getting ready to do some after parties in the Soapstone. So we're going to film one of the after parties that's in production right now. That we're designing that experience. So we're going to film a little bit in there and get all ready to announce that to the world. So the people who are in Discord can sign up for that if they want to be a part of that.
And if you're not on Discord, you can still join it by going to discord.gg/Soapstone.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm overdoing it now.
Yep. Molly, we're going to bring you back out so you can tell us about what's coming up.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to bring me out quite that fast, but I will tell you. Okay. So anyway, welcome, Bart. It's so good to see you. Bart,
hey, Lolly. Nice to see you as well.
I want to just say that, Bart is around during the European hours, which is the American daytime, which is, a time when not a whole bunches of Americans are around. They come a little bit later in the day. So Bart and I and a few other team members kind of handle quite a bit during the day. And Bart, with his double duty as our communications lead and our international lead, and always being there whenever you need any help during the day, you're so appreciated. So I just wanted to say that. But our featured show this week is the Well Metaverse show, which is our one and only Ace the Base, who also jumps in wherever he's needed. He's a man of many hats, and he is solely hosting his show at the moment, bringing in guest hosts. But his guest this week is Fasho710, who is a builder, and he has a world called Lifted Lounge that's pretty popular. So that's who he's got this week. So it should be a pretty cool show.
Yeah. Very cool.
Talking about Ace the Base, if I may, I remember. I hope Ace doesn't mind me saying it. I don't think he will. But anyway, I remember last week waking up very early in the morning, which is very early in the morning for me, but it's very late night for Americans. And I see him on Discord. It's like, how are you not asleep? And Ace says to me, "What's sleep?"
We could say the same thing about you when we have meetings. At what time is it for you? 11, 12 o'clock at night?
11, yeah. It's interesting.
Bart's right there. So kudos, Bart. But anyway, yes. And then obviously Thursday, we have fun stuff coming up, always on Thursdays now. And so we've got some special stuff there too that everybody needs to just keep their eyes peeled for.
This Thursday is Bob Smiley and Robert G. Lee.
Yes, Bob Smiley. Yes, it's awesome. So gonna be a fun week at the Soapstone.
Indeed. Oh, Kevin chimed in. Doesn't let me follow. What? I assume he's talking about Discord. And Kevin, don't worry. We take steps to make sure that the Discord maintains it as a safe place. So when you join, there's a couple steps to go through. So just follow those steps, and you'll be.
And when we're done, I'm gonna have a look. So I'll help you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Fortunately, our lead Discord dude happens to be on the line right here, so he'll take a peek at that afterwards as well. So all right, and on that note, I think we can do it. I think we did it. Another one in the books, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you, Lolly, for everything you do. Bart, again, thanks for joining us. Jason, as he's doing his things today, all the best to him and everybody who's watching. Thanks for being a part of Well Metaverse and, of course, the Soapstone Comedy Club.